Me talking about using my pen and my phone to make a difference for middle-class Americans and those working to get into the middle class. That's what I mean. And I'm going to keep... I've got a pen and I've got a phone.
They're wantonly changing the law lawlessly. I mean, this is stuff that you do in a banana republic. It's as if this is lawless.
Lawlessness. I mean, the president's
quote lawless presidency. This
increasingly lawless presidency.
Lawless Obama.
Completely lawless.
So lawless.
He's lawless, and he's
of lawlessness in Washington D.C. Our
lawless president.
Constant pattern of lawlessness from President Obama.
Is a lawless.
Of lawlessness and chaos.
Lawlessness of this president.
Lawless administration right now.
I think he's lawless, circumventing
Lawlessness.
There is a kind of lawlessness here.
Acting lawlessly. At the end of the
cynical lawlessness. You know, Lily Tomlin,
this is entirely lawless.
now, but that is lawless, and I agree with what
said the lawless ways of Barack Obama.
Lawlessness, and
it is lawless, and is openly escalating its campaign against private gun ownership and shaking up the top ranks of the military command structure. But is it also preparing to make war on the American population? The answer to that shocking question is yes.
DHS supplier provides shooting targets of American gun owners. Paul Joseph Watson has this shocking story about how Law Enforcement Targets Incorporated is producing cardboard cutouts of, quote, non-traditional threats. Of course, this is on the heels of the federal government purchasing in excess of 2 billion bullets for non-law enforcement, non-lethal agencies. What the hell is going on? They're producing targets that say do not hesitate, of children, of pregnant women, of elderly men, in summary of society's most vulnerable and typically most innocent citizen, on the heels of Homeland Security and other agencies preparing to deal with the American people openly.
Of the indefinite detention provision?
Yeah, I think something of so constitutionally suspect. But it's one of those things, if you're not absolutely crystal clear on a constitutional issue like that, we shouldn't take those chances. Now, I gather folks on the other side that think
there should be legislative work to stop the deposition matrix, Obama's kill list. Do you think that's any way possible?
Well, one of the difficulties I have as a member of Congress is the failure of this administration to actually provide information on what's going on. You know, when
Security recently bought 1.6 billion bullets, 7,000 rifles, and riot gear. Why does Homeland Security need these weapons of war against the people?
They have no answer for that question. They refused.
And all these vehicles in the world wouldn't have prevented it, nor would it have helped anybody. So I don't know where we're going to use this many vehicles and this many troops. Concord is just one little cog in the wheel. We're building an army over here, and I can't believe that people aren't seeing it. Is everybody blind? That's all.
I've got a proclamation on behalf of the Mayor and City Council that we want to present, but I want to say a couple of words, and I'll be brief. First of all, to the gentleman that's dying for attention, someone needs to inform him that there is no gun ban currently. But because of the work that we're doing here today, we will make your sign legitimate shortly. So you hang on to that.
If I could have gotten 51 votes in the Senate of the United States for an outright ban, picking up every one of them, Mr. and Mrs. America, turn them all in, I would have done it. I could not do that. The votes weren't here.
seeing a complete totalitarian takeover of the United States of America. And we've been talking about this for years now. This is the police state. This is the police state. This is what a total breakdown of our society looks like. But we're seeing all of this intensify. This is all intensifying around the Second Amendment. Should we be able to own guns or not? Let's take guns away from the people. These are very big, very hardcore issues.
As they encroach on our rights, as they say there are more and more threats out there and terrorism is real, we're taking off our shoes first, and then we're getting patted down, and then we're getting body scanned and radiated and patted down again, and now I'm getting swabbed with my hands to check for explosives.
Do you like to fly?
Yeah.
Do you think we should be treated like cattle?
No, yeah.
Yeah, I do. You do?
Personally, I do.
Do you think there's integrity in politics or integrity in banking?
Wait.
We are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised.